They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Gets it to Strong. They find some open field here. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They'll try the air now with Newton. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Hill. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Throwing is Newton. This will be caught at about the 6. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
Here we go. Set.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this throw will be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear Some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back to throw, Willis. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now McCaffrey, off right tackle. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Buffalo 18, 19 tight, 19 tight, 79 Broncos.
4th down, Willis. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jamison Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Browns' drive about to get started. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Cam's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Sixth string is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
20.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, Newton. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the 50, Newton. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Browns. Taysom Hill, 50 yards. And the Browns are once again back in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measure.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
20.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now it's Newton. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time for Cleveland. 49 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A great play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Take it in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Willis. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Willis looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Willis out of the gun. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey from 3 yards out. And the 49ers are back within a score. Willis will try and throw for this. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. On 4th down, Newton. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Rolling to his left. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Willis with it on 3rd and 1. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And this is going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off play action. Newton. It's complete to Hopkins. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Newton. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And he's brought down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's got room at the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. From the red zone now, Newton. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
Hurry!
1st and 10, it's Willis. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Shifts by him. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 23. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Airing it out deep for Smith. They've got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. On first down, Willis. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On second down, McCaffrey. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
19-5, 19-5. 19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Smith. Touchdown 49ers. Irv Smith Jr., a 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Throwing on third down, Newton. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. It's Williams here for the catch on the comebacker. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here we go with McCaffrey. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 70 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Cam Newton keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. The quick slant caught. Touchdown 49ers. Herb Smith Jr., a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the 49ers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. The 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. Cam looking to throw. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. 3rd down, it's Willis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Nothing, 19. 19 right.
Willis. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On first down, Willis. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
70 Ranger, Panther 11.
To throw again on second down, Willis. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Willis will look to pass again here. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. That's to McCaffrey, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on second down. Willis. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 108 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. It's going to be a jet sweep. Newton bats it forward. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
20.
Now it's Newton. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. picked up by Andre Cisco. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready? Nicky likes it. Go, go, go. Pat the street. Pat the street. Go.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Willis dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Again, McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. McCaffrey on the counter, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
In any yardage of game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Browns drive about to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall. So for the 49ers, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to